All right. Okay, cool. So, part two on the little thing. No, I made that for the thumbnail of the last video. I did do a little bit of lying because I like took a screenshot of some part and I was like, this is gonna be the thumbnail of the video. But I realized that screenshot was just so good that I had to make it my YouTube banner and and profile instead because it was just such a great screenshot and I didn't really have a good banner or profile. So I made the other world, the thumbnail world, to get that screenshot for the other thumbnail. All right. So, I think a little goal for this one should be to get some like iron armor. I know that I said that I was going to do that last time, but I got really lazy, and it was a little bit early in the morning, and I was getting a little tired. I was getting a little bit sleepy. I need wood. So, maybe I'll write like #2, but if I put #2, then like no one's gonna click on it. Like then it's just gonna seem like lame stuff. Yeah. It just seems like it will take down clicks. So on the last video, as of when I'm recording this is the next day, 20 something views. Now 20 views, that's pretty good. 20 views, that is good stuff. Get some more tree. Here, let's oh, you know what? I think actually my tools are in the chest. I just forgot that I had a chest. Yeah, no, 20 something views, and I gained 1 subscriber. That random person who subscribed. Or maybe not random. I actually meant to say super cool person. But, yeah, that one guy or girl, or I don't know, who subscribed, thank you very much. Honestly, though, if that was me who subscribed and then I heard the other person talking about me subscribing, I'd get really uncomfortable. So, you know what? Just, if you do end up watching this, which, honestly, I genuinely don't recommend to anyone to watch this stuff because it's crap. It's not good. But it's content, I guess. I should probably learn to edit, but it's like the thing is, if I edit, then I have to like rewatch all the footage a bunch and like go through it, and then I cringe so much that I end up not wanting to post it. So, maybe it is just a strategy to just make a bunch of raw footage and then post it. Maybe that is what you should do. It is gonna take me forever to get to the Ender Dragon. It's gonna take me so long. Yeah, which it's fine. It's not like I've got anything better to do. Should I make a hat or some pants? Or wait for I'm gonna wait for a chest plate. Isn't it called like a tunic? Yeah, it's called a tunic. So, how has your days been, people who are watching? Let me know. You doing good? You doing all right? I need to go back to the chest to get my tools. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Pickaxe. Sweet. Torches. I need torches. Not cool. Okay. Boom. And these two torches, gonna go a long way. Really, really long way. Ow. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's cool. Bliss, does a little effect if you're low on health. Which reminds me, I should probably do something to not be low on health. Oh. Iron. Iron. What's my like? I hate spelunkying. It's just that like there's such a good chance that I'm just gonna die if I go down there. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah. Okay. So I was thinking I should probably talk about stuff that isn't just Minecraft, but I don't know what exactly to talk about. Like, hmm, hmm. I'll talk about my life. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about my life. So, um, my like I went to this cool movie thing today. Basically, like it's really cool. They have like this little open yard thing, and then a couple tiny buildings, and they just they have a like they have this one building. Okay, let me get a little bit better at explaining. They have this one building, and it's really small. It's like a little shack, but it has two floors. There's a little upper floor with a big window, and then in that window, they have a projector, and they have this big projector like screen thing where the projecting goes, um, and it's really cool. Like it's really cool that they have like this little shack thing, and they play movies out of it. I just thought that was awesome. But anyway, at the movie thing, I watched this one movie called North by Northwest. Uh, might have watched it before. It is a little bit older. I don't mean to like. I really don't think it's like. It's a pretty popular movie, so there's a pretty good chance that you've watched it. But then also a pretty good chance that you haven't watched it if you're not into older movies at all. Which I mean, the thing was, I liked the movie, but the thing I was tired. I was a bit tired when I was watching it, so I got a little bit bored. Just a tad, just a smidge. That is, yeah. I was a little bit tired while I was watching it, so I wasn't entirely zoned in. Let me think. Any food? Get a furnace. Where should I put my furnace? I think this works enough. Cold. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit of a quiet pause, but that wasn't too entertaining to watch. Uh, yeah, this is a cool little donkey guy. I'm thinking I'm gonna name him Steward. Nah, not Steward. Stewart, like Stewart, not like Steward, but like Wort. You catch my flow there? I'll just call him Stewie. No, wait, no, something's already named Stewie. I forgot what was named Stewie. I'm looking it up right now. One second. Stewie. Stewie. Oh, okay. Family Guy. Little guy. Okay, that's I was figuring it was from Family Guy. I was pretty sure that it was from Family Guy. It's a little guy with the hair. That's Stewie. So instead, we're gonna have to call this guy like Louie. Yeah, you're Fluey. Um, because he's a pretty fluent guy. Like look at him. Doesn't he seem fluid to you? You know, pretty fluent in grass eating. I mean that's the kind of vibes that I get from this guy. I need potatoes. Tomorrow, I am going to be signing up for the gym, like at where I'm at, and that's gonna be fun. I've I've been meaning to go to the gym for a while, not in the best of shape, so it's gonna be nice to finally be able to start improving. Really getting that down. Would you look at that? Some cheap. Yeah. I'm pretty excited. I think for the first week or so, I'm gonna have a private trainer, and this trainer, they'll help me figure out a workout schedule, like what I want to exercise, and then after that, after the trainer, I will just go on from there. I am getting so distracted. I keep getting so distracted. I need to like log on to doing iron. Okay. You know what? I'll just start a little cave mining thing here because it's close. So, this is a good time to just talk. Because really, I need torches. I'm gonna need torches. Okay, torches. Torches. I can do that. I can do torches. Okay, awesome. No, I almost wasted. Well, would it be wasting? Like, I know there's like a saturation effect of all the food, but like if I eat and then like I go over the amount that I need, like there, pretty sure there's more than 1.5. Does that extra also get converted into saturation, or am I just like wasting it if I do that? You know what? I don't need to worry about that. I got potatoes. And let's make some torches. Um, if anyone's watching this, let me know what is your favorite movie. Like, I like movies a lot. The cool stuff, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, if you got this one movie that you really, really like, I would love to hear about it. I think my personal favorite might be Inception, just because, I mean, it's pretty cool, and I really like dreaming. My dad was pretty into like lucid dreaming for a while. He said like back when he was 17, he would lucid dream a lot. And I always thought, I always thought that was really cool. And he would tell me about lucid dreaming, and I've kind of wanted to do it for many years. I've just been too lazy to start doing it, but I should start doing that. Because then if I start lucid dreaming, then that gives me another thing to talk about on here, and that's cool. Cool. I really feel like my life isn't serious enough to talk about some things, like, well, not something. It's like I don't have serious things to talk about. I am just babbling, and I'm hoping if I do this long enough, I'll get better at babbling, and then I'm gonna be like a Babylonian with all of iron. Ooh, this is good stuff. So, because I am like so not, I don't know, focused or I really don't know. But because I guess don't progress, I'm like too lazy to like focus on a world for a while. I actually usually don't get up to like diamond tier, so I'm always getting iron stuff. The thing is, I'm almost like addicted to getting iron. Like I will just continuously nonstop just mine a crap ton of iron because I just love iron. Um, iron. Yeah. When I was really little, I used to like when I was first starting to play Minecraft. I used to call pickaxes pig axe, like pig. Um, and actually, speaking of when I first started playing Minecraft, I actually because I was like 4 at the time, I played with my mom a bit. Like I would sit on her lap and we would play Minecraft. But yeah, that was a really long time ago. But yeah, apparently she told me that back then I used to call them pig axes, which I don't know. It's kind of funny to me. And I think I had one other friend who would call them that too. I think I could be wrong about that, but I think. So, I gotta say, this is such a nice house. Like, who would not be content with a house like this? Let me tell you, not me. Like, I would wait. Who would? Yeah, because I am content, very content. Like, I should probably name this. This is like, ooh, and like, I really love the contrast that this crafting table really provides. Um, very good stuff. Very, very, very good. Shoot, I'm getting notifications. You know what? You know what? I'm going to pause the recording. Okay. I'm not like here. You know what? To prove. Well, I don't. Whatever. I'm gonna pause the recording. I have people trying to talk to me. There's not a pause recording button. Okay, I think it just has to be 2 separate recordings. Because I can't find a pause recording button. I'll just slap them together in DaVinci and I'll call it a day. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm back, and that was only like a 5-second break. I I was texting my dad, and I thought he was gonna want to call, but he, that's not what his text said. So I was only gone for like 5 seconds or something. Well, no, it was more like 5. It was like 15 seconds. If we're being entirely we're honest here. Take a little nap. What can I say? I'm a sleepy guy. Very, very sleepy. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. My voice doesn't sound like too great. I mean, it sounds like okay sometimes when I'm not doing this. I feel like it sounds particularly bad when I'm doing this, and I don't know why. If I'm being entirely honest, I am like slightly shy. It's like the last video, as I said, got 20 views, which I know is like, I don't know, it's not like a too big of a deal, but he he's something. I don't know. That's 20 people. 20 people out there. You know, I checked the analytics and it said that it made like 300 impressions. And I was just thinking to myself, that little, just, I posted something and 300 different people saw it. And that's like, I don't know. I found that really interesting. But it also made me think that, like, come on, this YouTube stuff can't be too hard. You know, just got to get a good thumbnail, got to do some nice talking, got to be entertaining, got to remember to stay on track and actually get iron when you said you were going to get iron. You know, basic stuff like that. I keep putting a torch in that exact same spot. But I'm making an iron pickaxe. And I guess a shield, because I don't want to die. Shields always help me not die. Surprisingly, you know, like, who would have thunk that that's what a shield does for you? Okay, cool. Another piece of iron. Let's put you here. Don't want to lose you. Okay. I am ready to go back to the caves. You know I'm not ready. I am not at all ready. I need to get more torches. Torches. Brilliant stuff. Or I can get some torches right here, right now. And I should not be using my iron pickaxe. You know, one of the best videos that I made was this little, like, I mean, obviously it was still terrible in quality, but like I edited it. I hate the word edited. I hate it. You're not gonna hear me saying it no more. I'm gonna say, I tinkered on it. That sounds slightly wrong, but that, you know, that's what you can hear me say. But anyway, I tinkered that video a lot, and it was, you know, I had music. You know, obviously, little old me had to make sure that stuff was copyright free because, you know, I'm gonna be rolling in the big bucks, or at least I thought I would be. You know, I had to make sure that stuff was copyright free. It's a creeper. I don't like creepers. Ooh. Nice. I heard a zombie. Oh, anyway, it was super cool because, like, you know, I had these shots where I would, like, start mining a piece of coal, and then boom, it would cut to me finishing mining the last piece, and I just thought, like, damn, that's super satisfying. But I decided not to do that with this one because then I don't have to look back. And oh, the reason that world, or like I stopped, I didn't post that, because I accidentally deleted the world right after. So that's a little funny old mistake for me. It's like a vein or something. Why were there two small things of iron? Ooh. Sweet. Ooh. Sweet. That is good stuff. Where was the other piece of iron? What if I, like, get iron armor so fast and I just spent all of that time? Or I just, you know, the video's super short because I'm so obviously cracked at Minecraft that I just get it super fast. Like, I mean, realistically, that is what would happen most times, but I'm just counting on the less likely thing. Just because, I was just feeling like it. Just feel, no, get away from me. You see, I'm a little bit of a pacifist, really. I don't like fighting in Minecraft, so I tend to run away occasionally. But that's just because of my humbleness and pacifism, that I would never want to hurt a mob. I would never do that. Specifically a spider. I just find that stuff really messed up. I would probably never kill a spider in Minecraft. Like, you're never gonna catch me doing that. Because, like, spiders are kind of cool. Like, they got the 8 legs, and, why would you want to hurt them? Like, I don't think I could ever see myself doing something like that to a creature so cool. Oh god. Oh no, I'm about to die. I'm actually about to die. I'm about to die. Please, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. Okay. Ah, dude, wait. Guys, did you see that? I think my game lagged out there. Yeah, they all despawned. I think probably like it was lagging out, and I don't know, the computer's like quantum drive was like getting overclocked, so they probably just had to unrender all of the mobs. But that was actually insane. And if you don't know what the quantum drive is, I recommend watching a YouTube video about it. There's probably some stuff somewhere you can find. And if you can't, that makes sense, because it is really complicated stuff. Like, you gotta, yeah, like it's it's complicated stuff. Not everyone can grasp it, which is okay. I'm not judging or anything. Ooh, iron. And I'm not, okay. Because of that quantum drive spasm, I don't feel like I'm allowed to go back to that cave and collect all the iron that was there, because, the quantum drive spasming, if I'm being entirely honest, doesn't feel too fair. But, it was entirely out of my control. Entirely. Like 100% not in my control. Much. Okay. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think I have enough for a full set. And, ooh, I'm gonna be dripped out. I'm gonna be dripped out in iron once I get this set. It's gonna be crazy. You ever heard of Drippy Von Lippy? Well, let me tell you, that's actually me in like a minute or two, because that's how dripped out I am gonna be. Actually, back where I come from, they actually call me the dripster. They say nobody drips like you drip, and I'm like, I know. But I wish for all of you to pursue your drippiest dreams. So maybe one day you can be like me, the dripster. But until then, best of luck, of course. And remember, keep picking your allium roses, because it's good luck. It's good luck. I'm telling you, good luck. That's why I built my humble abode here, because of all the allium these are not roses. The allium flowers, because it's good luck. It's brilliant luck. Like, you come here, build your stuff. You're gonna be doing good. You know it. You just know it. I do seem to be constantly recording these like really late in the night, so I don't have like time to edit right after. But I'm gonna have to because I have to. Let me check if I even have. Wait. I don't have DaVinci installed, so I'm gonna have to manually slap the two clips together. Or I'm gonna have to download it and then slap the clips together. Unfortunately. Yo, what up, Skellington? Hey, not cool. Yeah, that's why I call me the GOAT. I'm like LeBron, basically, if all of his, if he was really dedicated to Minecraft instead of basketball. I think that's the only accurate way to compare my skill level to something. To put it into reference. Oh, I need to find a thumbnail for this photo. Ooh. That's nice, isn't it? That's a nice little picture. Bam. Bam. And I promise this time I am not going to lie about making that thumbnail. That time, 100%, that's going to be the thumbnail. Okay? I promise. What should I name it? What should I name it? I'm thinking maybe we could do some ooh. What are we gonna name it? What are we gonna name it? If I gotta be good. Maybe that's I'm gonna that's not true. That's not true at all. I was gonna say I'm gonna give this my best, and then I was like, no, I'm not giving this my best. I'm doing this the laziest way possible. I'm definitely not giving this my best. But laziest way though, benefit is I get to pump out more stuff faster. And I just thought of this. If I am ever feeling like I'm not creative enough or I don't have anything to talk about, what I can do is just edit a video. And like this is like a perfect optimal system because I'm always being efficient and pumping out content. If I'm feeling creative, then I will record a video. And if I'm feeling like I need, just to be efficient or like, do something productive, but I'm not feeling creative, then I'll edit one. And there's definitely going to be a lot more of the first option, just feeling creative and feeling way too lazy to do any actual work. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Should I, Oh, you know what? If I could talk about my day more, or like something else that happened today, is I finished Portal 2. I know I am many years late to that one. But I finished it, and that was an amazing game. I really liked it. Wheatley was hilarious. And if you haven't played Portal, I heavily recommend it. It's a pretty great game. Either like you should play Portal 1 first, and then you can play Portal 2 after. But it's great. It's really fun. Um, sheet. Hmm. 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 I'm sorry that this is taking so long. Like, ooh, this is bad. Like, this is not entertaining. I think I'm gonna suck at this. I think. Okay. I got it. I got the name of this video. I'm gonna call it Consistent Effort. Okay? Okay. And like, moral of that, is like, even if your effort sucks, okay? As long as you're putting in some kind of an effort. And playing Minecraft, this is a real toll on me. This is a real strain. So, consistent effort, am I right? And here. Unless you are actually one of my friends who are watching this, you could just, like, I was just thinking about this just now. No, I can't kill a bunny. I was just thinking about this just now. Like, a lot of times, nah, I don't even know where I was going with that. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna make sense. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. When I'm obviously super famous, super popular. I got my millions of subscribers and fans, and no, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Because yeah. And if you didn't watch the first part, which I recommend you do watch, because totally super high quality. But anyway, if you didn't watch the first part, I was kind of talking about how I would gaslight myself. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing. It's like, I'm just gaslighting myself into telling myself that this is going to work out. And all I have to do is put in like some consistent effort. As long as I keep that, well, not exactly consistent effort, but like, as long as I keep doing it, even if it's crap. I have the one thing that makes me slightly unique is that I'm, as I said, not talking about anything serious. I want to keep my stuff very lighthearted, because, well, it's good. The serious stuff definitely can help shape you as a person, helps you judge and understand stuff. But it's good to be a little unserious sometimes. It's good to be, a little bit of a goofball, because why not? It's goof off every once in a while. It's good for you, I think. Not sure. Oh, anyway, I can make that armor now. Check it out. Boots, leggings, chest plate, and helmet. Now, that is what I call armor. Or, in other words, superior drip to, robes, I guess. I think. Our armor is pretty cool. It's cooler than robes. But yeah, we got iron armor. And so I'm gonna name part 2, consistent effort. Or yeah, this part. And The next thing, I need to think of my next goal. Upgrading the house. Obviously, it is basically the ideal Minecraft house. I don't know if everyone would agree with me on that, so I might have to upgrade it a little bit, just a little bit, so that I can appeal to the masses, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this is it's cool stuff. Anyway, until then, wait, how long are these? This is wait, how long? How long is this clip? Not telling me. Not telling me. Okay, 22 minutes, and then the other one is probably also like 22 minutes or something. So if you put that together, that's like 44 minutes. It's gonna be less than 40. Yeah, it could be more, it could be less. But yeah, that's like 40 minutes of quality content. That's a nice sunset. That's a pretty sunset. That's a pretty sunset. Cool. I'm not taking a screenshot though, because I already said that this one was gonna be my screenshot. Let me double check, make sure it looks pretty. Yeah, it's pretty pretty. Oh yeah, and it has my house in it, so of course it's pretty. That perfect, ideal Minecraft house, aka the humble abode. Oh, that is actually so perfect. That's what I'm naming this thing. I need to get a sign. 6. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wrong one. Wrong spot. Nah, should I put the D at top? I should probably, yeah. D. Nah, I gotta do capitals for this. Mode. Nice. Because how are they gonna know that it's the humble abode? Unless it has the big the. The. Awesome. Great stuff. Brilliant stuff. Like, nice stuff. Because, like, what a humble sign that is, and what a humble house. You know what? You know what I'm actually feeling? I'm feeling frivolous. So, I'm about to. Ooh. That is good stuff. That is awesome stuff. Ooh. Now they don't have to call me Charles DiCaprio. Or well, they're gonna have to call me that because look at all that renovating. Okay. Anyway, ooh, moon. I like stars. I like astronomy. Astronomy is really cool. I know that moon does not have much texture on it. It is just a sphere. But I don't know. It reminded me of kind of like what like Uranus or Neptune looks like. They're kind of boring actually. They kind of look a little bit like that. But anyway, yeah. If you watched all of this yet again, thank you. It does mean a lot. Obviously, when I talk about like when I make it big and stuff, I I think it makes me sound really entitled. So I'm not like serious about any of that. I hope that's clear. I kind of change my tone a little bit when I'm being unserious. But yeah, if you watched this far, thank you. And I'll catch you in part 3, which might be tomorrow, might be day after that, might be in a week, might be in a year. Nah, I'm just kidding, not a year. I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh, and by the way, this whole series is kind of, just a little bit, like part of a New Year's resolution type of thing. Sort of. Well, kind of. Not really. A little bit. A little bit. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one when that happens. Consistent effort. But it's too serious. It's too serious of a name. Like, ooh, it's too serious. Ooh, too serious. Consistent effort. That's so serious. I don't know. It might be the title to this video might be consistent effort. It might be something better that I think of. All right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time.